Here we go, Surat Berry. I get to go first, and he's got a one stone handicap, so he's got white and no Komi. So my advantage is in the move, and then the score on the board will determine the game. Take a 4-4 and a 4-3, and he does the same. And approach the 4-3 to prevent him from getting an enclosure. He jumps out, and I think I can just back off with a two-space jump. I was looking at this Joseki recently, and you can play the diagonal move, but it involves some fighting. I'm not sure how it's supposed to go. Let's see. So I could Hane, he Hane's back, and I connect. Or I could just extend. Maybe I can get Sente this way. Don't know. Don't know. Okay, he's not worried about it. So later I have a jump in here or something. He approaches my corner. So with a high approach, I think you can attach underneath like this. And back off. And get the corner. And then come out here. It's kind of a typical pattern. He's got a big side over here. So let's take an enclosure here. Let's take, if I take this enclosure, he has this extension. If I take this enclosure, he can still play that extension. Let's go ahead and close. And if he doesn't do that, yeah, then I can, well, I can pincer here since he's approaching a place where I've already enclosed. Or I could ignore that and approach his stone. Let's see. So where's the biggest side? The biggest side is actually this side. Because I've got the corner, and if I get all the way up to here, that would be big. This is pretty big, but this is bigger, I guess. I think a pincer here would have been a viable possibility as well. So he defends the corner. Do I want to poke at that? Let's just back off and take the star point there. So I've got a corner, a big extension, and an approach. These are kind of loose. He can invade in between here and here. Can approach this corner on this side. Yeah, so he goes into my corner. Let's split here. Uninvited, he goes into the corner. He Hanes immediately. That's interesting. Not typical. Okay, so I can cut this stone off this way. Let's push once here. Then how do I want to approach this stone? Let's start by taking an extension here. Low, high. I want to make sure these stones are healthy. They're going to have to live on the side or in the center. And okay, let's block there. And we can get a Hane there with tempo because it's an Atari. Ah, and he didn't bother. Okay, let's stop him from connecting. I'm going to try and keep these stones weak. I'm going to Hane on top of those stones and say they have nowhere to go. Let's finish enclosing those stones, and then I can jump out from there to here or out this way. It's got a big side over here. Let's attach underneath here. It's kind of approaching approaching big in a way that he doesn't particularly have a right to. And then let's just ask him if he wants to connect these guys up. Does he intend to connect these guys up? Maybe he's not worried about that. Let's poke out once. He's I guess, leaning on these stones over here, which are kind of weak. So I could come back and defend at this point. These stones can still run out here. They could come in here. They can't live in here, I don't think. But, you know, I wanted to strengthen this group anyway that was weak. So I'll take this opportunity to do that and just run out to the center with these stones. Maybe that's not so good. Because they're not making any territory while they're running out to the center. Yeah, so maybe he's just going to capture them. Maybe I could get some mileage by poking in here. Can connect underneath like this. Perhaps. Maybe these stones are too weak to really connect up that way. But, you know, if he works hard at keeping these guys all separated, maybe I can get some mileage eating up his territory over here. So I guess he had two ways to attack these stones, and he chose to cap on top. Not a bad approach, and but that gives up stuff over here. If I push through here, is he going to try and keep these guys separated? So if I Atari here, he descends. I Atari, he descends. I Atari, he goes here, and I capture, right? Okay, apparently, yes, that is true. So take it now, play there. That's probably a better way to play. Okay, take it now. And I've got this nice, so there's an eye here actually. You can poke in here, but I can capture. There's an eye over here. So I guess these guys are going to be alive. Little scattering of stones over here, but it did eat up his territory. And here I'm just going to, I think, yeah, this group is kind of weak, so let's kick first. And then cap. And then let's see, do we want to try and split this group apart here? Yeah, he wants to run out. And I want to stop him. Well, I can't stop him from running out, of course, but I can stop him from connecting. So I can leave that. Can Hane underneath here. Try and link these stones up. He's got some territory here. I've pretty well destroyed this territory, and I can jump into the corner here. You know, I think maybe jumping out on this side would be good. And he is building more here, but I'm hoping to build in the center. Let's approach here. Oh, he's very very insistent on breaking my stuff up here, huh? You know, he's walking right into a position where I can harass him. So it seems to be asking for a lot. And he didn't defend his corner. Yeah, so I was going to Hane on top here. He can cut. I can connect. He doesn't. So I can connect. Or I can cut. He can cut. Well, let's see. If I just solidly connect here, he probably comes back and connects too, right? If I cut here, maybe I cut and give up those stones. Well, let's fight a little bit here. I'm going to cut here. He's asking me, do I want to cut? And I'm saying, yes, I do. And then I want to extend out. So that would let him capture this stone. But I'm building some area here, I think. Yeah, so he does get that. So let's turn here. And then yeah, let's jump out with these stones, see if he wants to try and limit them. Aha, oh yeah, he goes that way. Let's Hane. He descends, so I want to jump out here. And let's go ahead and block in this direction. Let's see, does he have weak groups that I can harass? So yeah, I was thinking I don't really care so much about that one stone. If he wants to take it, I'm going to just extend here and try and build this area some more. And I have a move here. Ah, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. He's captured those 3 stones. So let's back up. That was a nice maneuver by white there. Let's do. So the Hane was wrong. I needed to be aware of that cut. And let's go back to the game. Yeah. I cannot save that. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. So anyway, let's play here. Back to basics. Let's make sure I get something out of this. Let's play here. So yeah, he got an unwarranted amount there in the center. And then let's Hane here. This is still a decent group for me, but not what it should have been. And then yeah, let's just descend. Okay, I can extend here. Thinking about saving this stone too. Yeah, let's poke up once. It's not really a ladder. Let's see if he wants to chase me. Let's extend here. See if he wants to try and capture those stones. Might help restrict his group if I save that. And you know, there's different ways to save that little group of stones there. It can connect here, it can connect over here. I think he will have a hard time stopping it from doing anything. Maybe I should run with the 1-point jump here. Yeah, so he's going to stop me from connecting there. So if I go here, he can Atari, and then I can connect. So that's a safe way of connecting up and rescuing those stones. I can also turn here to limit his group. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so he decided to split over here. And yeah, I never did play that Hane underneath on this side. So this group has to live. Let's see if he's going to try and kill it. He is. Okay, let's see if I can live here. The wedge is met with an Atari. So let's start with the Hane here. And yeah, there's only one eye here so far. Let's jump out here. Because there's only 3 spaces along the bottom there, so that's not really an eye. I mean, it would take 2 moves and he can stop me from making one. I think I have an eye in here. And okay, so he's decided to stop that group. Here, let's make a bamboo connection here. Okay, looks like he's gone into endgame mode. Interesting. Let's connect. That gives me Sente back, right? Yeah, he's got to protect that. And I'm going to play some more over here. Yeah, okay, so he's definitely playing end game moves. Let's set up an Atari on that stone. Then what's the best way to play here? I can poke in this way. This group actually was never connected up to anything, was it? So if I Hane here, he will connect. Let's descend here. I want to be able to Hane here and then after he cuts to connect that to something. If I Hane here, he's going to connect. Let's come back this way then. Guess I can't really do too much there. I can Hane underneath over here and try and reduce this territory. So maybe he's saying he just has enough space the way he's been playing. He's gone into a kind of a relaxed endgame mode here. See, I have this territory, he has this. He has this corner, I have some here. He has this corner. I guess this is a pretty big territory and I don't have something of comparable size. Okay, and he's going to try and eat this up. See, if I go here, he can if I go here, he can come on top, and then I have to run. That's a monkey jump. Okay, can I split that apart? If I connect here, and he pushes and I cut, he can connect this way. If I block here and he pushes, I think I need to block that way. He has to push here if he wants to cut those stones off. And then I can capture these, I think. So he doesn't, he goes that way. So let's connect those stones. Saves his monkey jump. Maybe he's hoping to kill the corner. That's an interesting idea. Okay, so he saved there. So how do I save the corner? This is a false eye here. If I just connect here, then I've got eight spaces. So that's probably sufficient to live. Should be. He can encroach and I block, and I've got 3 and 4. Yeah, I think that lives like that. And I just don't want to get killed in the corner. I can I mean, attach like that. I don't think he can kill me. You cannot kill me, sir. I go here. He extends in that direction. Atari on this side, and then I capture, or he extends. Or if he extends in this direction, I capture. You cannot kill me here. Yeah, so I Atari here. I've still got liberties on the outside. If he extends that group, it's a bent 4, and that's alive. It's not the bent 4 in the corner that they speak of. And if he doesn't do anything with those stones, then I will capture them by playing at A19, and I will have 2 eyes. So that's alive. Let's see, so I got some captures to compensate for his captures. Yep, so we went back to playing there. Yeah, let's tear into this area a little bit here. Yeah, he decided to go after that. Yeah, I was going to play here next. Yeah, I'll play there anyway. And connect. So, a pretty interesting game. And my recording is still working. I've had a lot of trouble recently with recordings not completing. So, how sure am I that this is connected? I'm pretty sure. I'm going to be confident. He blocks there. Let's play there to keep him from causing too much trouble. Let's see. So now I want to think about endgame moves. What's the best endgame here? Okay, I want to think about not losing my stones too. So what's best endgame? There's here. This is captured. There's the Hane here. I Hane, he Hane's back. I connect. He connects. So I can play this in Sente. So let's go ahead and do that. Or is that Sente? Actually, after I connect, I was thinking I had to protect that joint, but I Atari, he extends, I Atari, it runs all the way out here, and he connects up to those stones. Although it does mean that a move like this is potentially Sente. Oh, he decided to connect anyway. He decided to play it safe. So I can poke at this connection here. I can try and build a little more in this area. There's here. I don't know, it's hard to judge this kind of open area here. Hard to judge. Okay, he decided to play there. That does gain him a point or two. I have to be careful. I don't want him to. I go here and he Atari's there, so let's go here. Don't want him to rescue those 2 stones. They should be dead. Then I can block here. The Atari I capture. And otherwise I connect. Yeah, so he managed to cut off that stone. That's true. Let's keep these guys all connected here. Play here, that's 1 point of territory. Hane here, that's a point, but it's Gote. Hane here, he blocks, I connect. That's also Gote, I guess. Didn't do anything in here. Can I actually Atari here? I don't know. I wonder about this. It just looks kind of loose in there to me. Blocks on that side. And yeah, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. This looks a bit weak too, like descending and flying. Okay. How about I just connect here though? He'll probably respond to that, because with this stone, yeah, that makes that sente. Can push here, connect here. Yeah, let's seal this joint here. Okay, and block in this direction. Then, let's see, he can come in under there, I can connect. Go here, he goes here, Atari. That's kind of poking at two connections at once. Let's see which one he wants to protect. That one, okay. And then let's connect up this way. Then maybe one of these moves will be Atari. Yeah, he had to connect there. I mean, eventually, if I surround it, then I have a throw-in at that joint. So that was probably a useful thing. Here, let's seal this off now. And this one, just make sure I got this. Let's look at this border here. Here he can sink in a few points here and there. So if I cut here, probably the honey there is better, or maybe. So the territories are getting a little better defined here. Yeah, I want to connect here. He does have this, it's just a few points in here, but this is pretty big. If you take this and this, that's big, and if you take all of this, that's pretty big. So I can go there, right? And that's all uncuttable. He can play there. I can poke in here. Can make a point of territory that way. And poke in here. And connect this up. So we're down to small peaks and pokes. This has got more than one liberty, so yeah, that's alive. Here, draw that border out. I guess there's a couple sente moves over here I'll have to connect. So we got that one. That was a point or two for him. So here, I was thinking this group maybe needs to connect, because if it doesn't connect up, oh, man, but that connection is solid, isn't it? So that wasn't really sente. I can push in here, and he would have to define that. Okay, okay, he's just settling that border. Let's push in here. He has to connect. Or I mean, I think he should connect, I guess. I can finish that. I can finish over here. Oh, there's a poke in here. And then we'll add it all up, and we'll compare territories. Yeah, okay, so he got that one. So I had this territory, 5 to 6 captures. So it's all just territory on the screen. I have this, and this, and this, and just a few points there. So sort of 3 reasonable sized territories, and he has 1, 2, and that one's pretty big. So I guess he's ahead just looking at it. I don't see any moves that I can make to gain any more points. So I'm going to pass at this point. Also, my countdown was running. I'm down to, I actually used up one of my overtime periods. Okay, so 65 to 95. Yeah, so pretty convincing victory for white if we look at all of the, let's say, good game here. And let's scroll back up. So if we look at the score, 57 and 8 versus 85 and 10. So yeah, he just had more territory. And this is all pretty solid. There's this big group here. I guess I never really broke that up, and I never got something comparable. You know, it's a little bit deceiving. When I look at this glob of stones in the center here, I think it's almost as big as that. But maybe not. Or maybe it is. Say if this matches that, then he has this group here and I have this group here. It's not as big. But it's hard to believe that that's a 30-point difference, just looking at it to me. I mean, that's one of those things maybe I need to work on getting a better understanding. But anyway, I thought it was an interesting game, so I'm going to upload this and see you guys later. Bye.